At the end of this video, you should be able to explain why Pluto is now considered a dwarf planet. Chapter 27, Section 4, Pluto. Pluto, as is shown here, is the 9th planet from the Sun and was discovered in 1930. Pluto orbits the Sun in an unusually elongated and tilted ellipse. Pluto is sometimes inside the orbit of Neptune, but is usually far beyond it. Having a diameter of 2,390 kilometers, Pluto was the smallest planet in the solar system, and also the farthest planet from the Sun before it was reclassified as a dwarf planet. Based on data sent from the New Horizons interplanetary probe, scientists have found that Pluto is made up of frozen methane, rock, and ice. The dwarf planet has an average temperature of negative 235 degrees Celsius. Infrared images show that Pluto has extensive methane ice caps and a very thin nitrogen atmosphere. Pluto's only moon, Charon, is half the size of Pluto. Objects beyond Pluto. In recent years, scientists have discovered hundreds of objects in our solar system beyond Neptune's orbit. This region of the solar system, which contains these small bodies that are made mostly of ice, is called the Kuiper Belt. Some objects that have been found in the Kuiper Belt, such as Quasar, which is shown here as well, are more than half of Pluto's size. If other objects are larger than Pluto and are found here, scientists thought that Pluto should no longer be classified as a planet, hence its reclassification. One of the most distant objects in the solar system was found beyond the Kuiper Belt in March of 2004. This object, which is named after the Inuit goddess of the ocean, Sedna, is about 3/4 the size of Pluto. It is also 3 times farther from Earth than Pluto is. However, Sedna is not classified as a planet. Scientists continue to study Sedna to learn more about it. Exoplanets. Until the 1990s, all of the planets that astronomers had discovered were in Earth's solar system. Since then, however, more than 100 planets have been attributed to stars other than Earth's sun. Because these planets circle stars other than Earth's sun, they are called exoplanets. The prefix exo means outside. This is an artist's rendition of an exoplanet. Most known exoplanets orbit stars that are similar to Earth's sun. Therefore, the existence of these planets leads some scientists to wonder if life could exist in another solar system. Exoplanets cannot be directly observed with telescopes or satellites. Most exoplanets can be detected only because their gravity tugs on stars that they orbit. When scientists study some distant stars, they notice that the light coming from the stars shifts in wavelength. This shifting could be explained by the star's movement slightly toward and then away from Earth. Scientists know that the gravity of an object that cannot be seen can affect a star's movement. In these cases, that object is most likely an exoplanet that orbits the star. Nearly all of the exoplanets that have been identified are larger than Saturn, but current technology can detect only large planets. Many of these exoplanets, though relatively more massive than Jupiter is to the Sun, are closer to their stars than Mercury is to Earth's sun. From studying these mini solar systems, scientists hope to learn more about the formation and basic arrangement of solar systems. At this point, you should be able to explain why Pluto is now considered a dwarf planet.